Hey everyone, how's it going? Here I am again. Took a little longer than I anticipated. A lot of things going on. Today is July 28th, 2026. And it looks like they're going to announce the release of the Rubber Soul Deluxe Series tomorrow the 29th. So this ought to be interesting. Have been working on the room. Got quite a bit done. I'm that close to finishing. But I wanted to get a video in because I got stuff piled up that I really need to get put away. And it's going to take me a few videos to do it. Some of the stuff I did throw up on the shelf already, but I will figure out where the hell I put them and bring them down. So what's happened in the last couple of months? McCartney released Dungeon Lane. I did happen to pick up a few copies of that. I personally, I like the album myself. There's a couple of songs, but for the most part, they're pretty good. I did not go nuts like I did with McCartney 3. I did get a few. There was one I wish I would have got, but I didn't. Oh well. But I did pick up the Third Man Records one that looks like a test pressing. I haven't opened any of them yet. I'll get to that. I decided it's time to open up all the vinyl. Might as well. What good is it closed, right? I did manage to pick up the picture disc, because anytime there's a picture disc, I'm all over that stuff. Which, this is all old news to 90% of you guys that have done countless Dungeon Lane videos. The Amoeba Music one, I wanted this one because I like the cover myself. I don't remember what color's in it. One of these days I'll open it, like I said. This is the original one I ordered. I was going to stick with this one. And then, I went from there, and that is the green vinyl Dungeon Lane. Which, like I said, you've all seen a million times. This one is the silver vinyl from the listening party. There were no listening parties anywhere near me. But it turned out that the next day or a couple days after, I got a tip that some of the record stores throughout the States were selling off their copies they didn't sell for list price. And I happened to find one up in Maine. And I got this for the list price. Now, they're insane what they're asking for them. I also was able to get the goodie bag from a different store with the postcard set. And believe it or not, I got the bag and the postcards for $15. So with that, I actually have the listening party set, which I was ecstatic to get. Here I go throwing stuff around. Moving on, because I got a ton of vinyl to show, but I don't want to show it all in one video. I did pick up, because I like these off-the-wall Beatle albums, Beats, the Merseyside Sound. There's a few Beatles songs on here. I Want to Hold Your Hand. I Saw Her Standing There. But you've seen all these weird ones. This one's going to get put on the turntable. I'm very curious to see what it sounds like. I had a ton of Ringo vinyl. What is this? Oh, that's okay. Now, this isn't a record, but I have never seen this before. I picked this up at the Fest for Beatles fans in New Jersey last year. The best I can tell, it is from, and I may be wrong on this, from the Grammys I picked this up from Frank, Mr. Stickermania, at the fest. And I've never seen another one. But it is like a flyer for the James Paul McCartney special that came out in, what, 73? And there's the inside of it. But the best I can tell... Oh, I'm sorry. It's an Emmy, not a Grammy. It's for the Emmys, not the Grammys. But I have never seen this before. And when Frank was doing a live on YouTube during the fest, I happened to tune in, and he showed it. And I sent him a message on the spot to hang on to it that I would buy it when I saw him again. So later that night, I ran into him and picked it up, which I'm glad I did, because somebody told me that Mr. Tom Hagnotti, hi Tom, if you're watching this, wanted it too, but I beat him to it. So I'm going to stick with the Paul for one more thing. And this was the VIP package for the last McCartney Got Back tour. And I picked up two of these, but that's the inside of the box, which I think is pretty cool. And it comes with a Got Back fanny pack. This is what you got if you got a VIP ticket. A concert lanyard. And last but not least, a Paul McCartney Got Back, if I can get it out of the box. Watch. Whoops, sorry about that. Which I thought was cool. Price was very reasonable. To me, they were giving it away. That's why I bought it, honestly. Because through the last, how many years has he done got back tours? I've been picking up miscellaneous things here and there. But by far, I think the box made this set, if you ask me. But I don't know if there's supposed to be anything else in it. Maybe somebody out there can tell me. But this is what came in this one. And I am going to move along from that. Here we are at the end of July, and under normal circumstances, Fest for Beatle fans in Chicago would be a week from this Saturday. But unfortunately, there's no fest this year. This, you know what? I've always wanted one of these. I know it's not legit. I'm pretty sure it's just a counterfeit thing. But I kind of liked it, and it came along, believe it or not, for like 20 bucks. But it is the Beatles tape on a display card. I think Mikey Arugula, hey Mike, has this too. But I thought it was cool. I liked it. Let me take it out of there. You know, so I had to look good with the rest of the stuff. The Fest for Beatle fans last year in Chicago, I picked up the blue PYX 45 case. What's this in here? Oh, it's my Fest ticket from Chicago from last year. Thought I lost it. But there are red, white, and blue ones of these. I got the blue one. Really happy to get it. It's going to look really cool. Just blue back. Oh, I don't want to go through all of those. Of course, the green Dungeon Lane CD. For Christmas, my granddaughter picked me up a Beatles cassette tape coffee mug. So I got this for Christmas back in December. Is that upside down? No. But I thought that was pretty neat. It'll go on. I have a mug tree somewhere in here that's got all the mugs on it. The other thing I did pick up is, I'm going through a box, the Dungeon Lane cassette. And I picked up a bunch of Beatles jewelry. I still have 4 more pieces coming. But when I get this video done and edited and posted, I'm going to redo my jewelry case, which is behind the camera. But I picked up this pin. All of these are legit 60s. But I did pick up this pin. This awesome Beatles locket, which opens up, and it's like from the Dame collection. Has their picture on the inside, which I have a wide variety of Dame jewelry collectibles up there. This medallion is from Germany, and I want to say 1966, which is what it says on it. Sorry about the glare, and there's the back. I also got the original box with it. Try not to drag this out too long. Picked up a couple of charm bracelets. These are like unlicensed knockoffs because they didn't want to pay the license for them. But you get the gist of what it is. If I can get this untangled. Heck with it. But it's got 4 heads on it. Records and musical notes. And then I also got another one that don't have the records and the musical notes on it. It's just the 4 heads. Also in that same vein, from the same company, it's 4 tie-tack pins on the original card spelled B-E-E-T. And there's another Dame piece. I'll take this one out of the plastic. But this is a guitar brooch pin with the Dame picture in it. Which, by the way, if you happen to see any of this stuff and any of them are smiling in it, it's counterfeit. Or it's a reproduction, I should say. Then the last pin I want to show you, I already have one of these, but because somebody sold it for $5, this was the hardest pin to find during the 1989-90 Flowers in the Dirt tour. You could get all the other ones, but this one very seldom comes up. And I happened to pick one up a while back to finish the collection, but this one popped up for like $5. So now I have a spare. But it's McCartney's bass pin. It looks like the tour book from that year. But most people don't have this one. It was a tough one to find. It was in the catalog, the Brockham catalog, and you just couldn't get it. It was always, gone. I think that box is empty. Yes. So I'm going to do a couple more things here. And then I'm going to end this video. But I happened to pick up quite a few 45s. This is McCartney's Waterfalls, when it's the promo copy, white label promo. Also picked up Paul's white label Arrow Through Me, which is the same on both sides. I picked up the promo, or I'm sorry, this came out around Christmas. The Wonderful Christmas Time reissue that they released at, Christmas of last year, I think? Yeah. In the heavy cardboard sleeve. This was a Beatles novelty record because I'm looking for some of these. And this is All I Want for Christmas is a Beatle by Dora Bryan. Well, I find these lying around. I pick them up if I don't have them. This would be George's Wake Up My Love promo. So it's mono one side, stereo the other side, which is the biggest reason I pick up the promos. This is just a collectibles. I'm not even sure when these came out. There's a bunch of them. But it was in a picture sleeve on the collectibles label. So why not? When Anthology came out last year, the A-B side, Free as a Bird, and Real Love. Same time, Wonderful Christmas Time came out. The Happy Christmas 45. Sorry, I'm going through these pretty fast. This would be John Lennon's Woman. But this is the promo copy that has Woman on both sides. John Lennon's Mind Games on Apple. Mono A side, stereo B side. I promise I'm almost done. Paul's Silly Love Songs. I don't remember if this is mono stereo. I gotta look. But it's, let's see. Nope, it's stereo both sides, but I think this is the edited. Yeah, this is the edited 45. The promo copy, it's a white label promo, and one side is 5 minutes and 54 seconds. The B side is the edited version that AM radio used to play at 328. I also got that came with a capital sleeve. And then last but not least, John Lennon's Number 9 Dream on Apple, promo, mono one side, stereo the other side. Thing with these promos is a lot of them are mono stereo. Some of them are edited on one side for AM radio. That's why they did mono stereo. With that, I blew through this, didn't I? I'm going to show one more thing. I have a pile of posters here. This one I won in a contest on Frank Mr. Stickermania's YouTube thing. He does a live on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7:30 Central Time. But this was for the 30th anniversary of Sgt. Pepper. And the other side is Magical Mystery Tour, which I have one that the Magical Mystery Tour side is showing. So that's why this one's here. I also have the 30th anniversary display that goes with this and the posters somewhere. Where are we at here? 18 minutes. I'm going to cut this short. I just want to get through some of it.
I am at 50%.
My buddy Adam at Record Crate in Wake Forest, North Carolina, sent me this from Ringo's Look Up. It's the listening party poster. And yeah, most of my posters, cardboard back, and I love this plastic. Absolutely love it. That's what I do with most of my posters. This was from the 2023 Ringo tour when I seen him in Chicago, which I recently picked this up because I bought this one at the 2024 show in New Lenox, Illinois, and that was the ticket right there, the lanyard. So I put it in the plastic with the poster. Sorry about the ring glare. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave it there. And hopefully real soon I can get to another video. So if you guys got any questions, any requests, anything, just leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, click like, all that happy stuff. I'd appreciate it. And with that, I am out of here. Take it easy, guys.